Hi. In this episode, we are talking about something a lot of people notice fast. ChatGPT answers quickly, sounds confident, and often sounds like it knows. But sometimes it is wrong, and the tricky part is that it can be wrong while sounding completely sure. Today, I will explain why that happens in plain terms, and then I will show you how to respond in a way that keeps you in control. First, let us name the problem. People call it hallucination. That word sounds dramatic, so here is the simple meaning. A hallucination is when ChatGPT gives a confident-sounding answer that is not grounded in real facts. It is not lying on purpose, and it is not trying to trick you. It is generating text that looks like a good answer, even when the underlying details are not actually confirmed. Here is the key idea. ChatGPT is trained to continue language in a way that fits your prompt. It is good at producing something that sounds like an answer, but sounding right is not the same as being right. This leads to a common trap. When a human sounds confident, we assume they know. With ChatGPT, confidence is often just a writing style. It is not proof. Now let us talk about when mistakes are most likely. There are a few patterns that show up again and again, and once you see them, you start spotting risk faster. One pattern is niche facts. If the topic is rare or very specific, the model may not have strong coverage. When that happens, it can fill the gap with something that sounds plausible, even if it is not correct. Another pattern is fast-changing information. Prices change, rules change, and people change roles. If you ask for something current, it may guess unless the answer is tied to fresh sources. A third pattern is missing context. If your prompt is vague, the model has to choose an interpretation. Sometimes it chooses the wrong one, and the answer sounds confident even though the question was unclear. A fourth pattern is when you ask for exact details it cannot truly confirm. That includes precise statistics, policy numbers, official citations, or specific dates. This is where the most convincing mistakes can appear. This is also where made-up specifics show up. Names that sound real, numbers that feel precise, dates that look believable, and citations that look official. Specific details are often where errors hide. So what should you do when you see an answer and you are not sure? Do not argue with it, and do not accept it just because it sounds smooth. Instead, use the right response. Ask for assumptions, uncertainty, and what you should verify. You are basically saying, show me where your answer could break. Tell me what you might be wrong about. Tell me what would change your conclusion. Here is a short micro-example. Imagine you ask, what is the rule for a specific program this month? ChatGPT responds with a confident paragraph and includes a date, a rule name, and a number. It might even include something that looks like a source. Here is the best follow-up question you can ask. What should I verify in your answer? List the key claims you made. Tell me what sources I should check for each claim. Tell me which parts you are least certain about. When you ask this, one of two useful things happens. If the model is guessing, it will often reveal uncertainty. It may admit it is not sure about the date or the rule name, and now you know what not to trust. If the model is more grounded, it will highlight the true checkpoints, the exact numbers, the exact wording, and the official place you should confirm it. Either way, you win because you now know what matters most. Now let us fix one misconception. Some people think hallucinations are rare bugs. They are not. They are a normal result of how these systems generate language. That does not mean ChatGPT is useless. It means you need the right habit. Treat ChatGPT like a smart assistant for drafting and thinking, but treat facts like something you confirm, especially names, numbers, dates, and anything that affects money, health, or important decisions. Now let us recap. ChatGPT can produce confident output without grounding, and confidence is not a reliability signal. Specific details are where errors hide and verification beats arguing. Here are the final takeaways. Do not reward confidence. Reward clarity. Ask for assumptions, ask for uncertainty, and ask what to verify. The goal is not to catch the AI making mistakes. The goal is to use it well, with you in control.